times they are changing. Bob. Somebody said that. Might have been Saget. I have been trying to explain to my mother how different parenthood is today. You know, trying to drop those Tanner family values in her lap ever since my kids were born. My daughter was having a 2-hour meltdown over the silent K and knife. And right before I slit my own throat with the knife, my mother walks behind me and casually drops this little gem. I don't remember parenthood being so stressful. I really think I enjoyed it. Did you? Was that fun for you? I wonder why parenthood was less stressful for you back then. Oh my God, you're not gonna believe this. I happen to have a DeLorean parked outside. Let's hop in, go for a spin, solve this conundrum. 1985. I wake up in the morning to a bowl full of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal that I pour myself. I watch Tom and Jerry on the TV that I turned on myself. My mother tosses me in the back seat of the car where I stand up for the entire ride to school, bouncing back and forth off of the car doors at every turn as she chain smokes a pack of Marlboro Lights. After school, she picks me up and shoos me outside, where I play by myself till it is dark. If she needs to run an errand, it's not a problem. She leaves me in the car, window crack, ashtray full of butts, while she runs in and grabs a can of SpaghettiOs that we enjoy for dinner. And in between courses, she smokes another pack of Marlboro Lights while breastfeeding my baby brother. To unwind from her day as a therapist, where she sits all day and listens to people talk. Let's get in that DeLorean once again. Get it up to 88 miles per hour. Back to the future, 2015. I wake up at the crack of dawn every morning to make my children some organic, cage-free, egg white vegetable omelets that they love to throw on the floor. No TV in the morning. We're trying to reduce screen time. Instead, I encourage them to do a little gardening in the morning, which just means that mommy needs to change her shirt before work because mud on the tits doesn't fly in my profession, which happens to be a job where I actually have to stand and do things for a living. I like to take all the kids in the neighborhood to school to be green. Every single kid in my child's carpool has a different child seat that they need to be fastened into. Strapping in these slippery little suckers is like strapping in Hannibal Lecter for a plane flight. Yes, one of them actually wears a face mask because he will eat people. After school, I like to keep their minds healthy and their bodies strong by jumping around my living room like a lunatic, playing some mental, physical, emotional board game that won a Platinum Toy Award. Then it's 30 minutes of reading every single night from the same fancy Nancy book so my kids can get into an Ivy League school after checking the star reward chart to see how much positive reinforcement my children deserve for going poopy in the potty. And if I could, leave them in the car with the windows cracked while I ran into the farmer's market to grab some local pesticide-free produce with my reusable bags. So help me God! I would leave them in the car at LAX while I took a trip to the Bahamas. But it's 2015 and times are changing. And the only time that I get to enjoy a cigarette is outside during this show. So my children will never know that mommy needs a little bit of cancer just to survive parenthood. I don't really have a punchline for that joke.